Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are continuing my series of Ninjago crystallized episode reviews by taking a look at episode 19 of the entire season, entitled Crystastrophe. That is a very hard title for me to say. As usual with these episode reviews, in today's video, I just want to give my quick thoughts on this episode, talk about the good, the bad, and everything in between, and finally, towards the end of the video, I will be giving the episode a score out of 10, once again according to my own opinion. Also, this video will indeed contain spoilers for the episode at hand. You have been warned. So in terms of this episode, basically picking up where the last one left off, the ninja are battling the Crystal King while Lloyd and Wu try to figure out what exactly is going on here. What can they do to stop the Overlord? In terms of the good, the battle actually isn't too bad. It takes place in a large open field, so the setting is a little bit boring, but the battle itself is pretty entertaining, all things considered. The ninja are very desperate. They are frantically trying to figure out how they can defeat the Vengestone warriors as the Overlord moves closer and closer to Ninjago City. So the stakes are pretty high here, and the ninja can't really do much of anything to stop that. They can't get too close to the Vengestone warriors or else they will turn into these weird crystallized zombies, which are actually pretty creepy. The animation is pretty scary on those guys, if I do say so myself. And the main temple can't be taken down through traditional means, leaving the ninja helpless, and I loved that. I loved seeing the ninja try to put their heads together to solve the problem. Even if they can't solve it right now, they're working on it, and they're working on it as a team, once again showcasing that these guys are still capable of really excellent teamwork. Meanwhile, Wu, Nia, and Lloyd are trying to organize clues, and they notice a particular pattern going on there. I had a hard time trying to follow this story because it kind of comes out of nowhere, but I do like the idea of them trying to figure out how the Overlord is back and what all these clues mean, who's sending these warning signs, and what exactly is going on there. I thought it was mysterious, interesting. I just wish this was set up prior. This plot point kind of comes out of left field. But eventually, all of this leads Wu and Lloyd to an apartment building where Garmadon is revealed to be the one sending all these weird, mysterious messages, and this does confirm that Garmadon has been living in Ninjago City with Vinny, and I absolutely loved Garmadon in this episode. Even if he shows up just for a little bit towards the end, just seeing him back was awesome in my opinion. Can't wait to see more as the season progresses. Also, there's a brief moment towards the beginning of this episode with Harumi and the Overlord. Still not really sure what Harumi's whole deal is, but again, that's probably something that will be explained as the season progresses, I'm sure. Speaking of which, in terms of the bad, yeah, it's hard to get a read on Harumi, and I did think that was kind of annoying during this episode. It's maybe more of a problem with the entire season though. They're not really explaining what exactly Harumi is doing, what she's up to. It's hard to figure out where she lies, what her allegiances are. Also, Lloyd's new Oni form outfit kind of just comes out of nowhere. Like I said in my last episode review, I'm not a huge fan of the ninja just gaining new costumes out of nowhere. For the other ninja, it makes more sense because obviously those outfits are just the old ones with new armor over top of them. With Lloyd's new outfit, I can't really forgive this one because it's an entirely new outfit, and it was kind of distracting just wondering where that thing came from. Also, the episode itself has some pretty awkward pacing and editing. The episode jumps from battle to dialogue to battle to dialogue to random news scenes, and it just kind of feels a little bit misguided. It doesn't really flow as well as it probably should. Maybe it's just me, but the episode seems like it had a hard time trying to fit everything into one 11-minute chunk. I think there's just too much going on here, and they could have just focused on the battle itself. The episode was kind of a headache to watch with everything going on, and I did think the episode was kind of all over the place. Again, we jump from the battle to news to dialogue to exposition to the paper kids and finally to Garmadon. There's just way too much going on in this episode. Doesn't seem like it had any type of focus. The episode does have its moments though, and this isn't a bad episode by any means. I just think a little bit more care could have went into the editing of this episode, or at least structuring this compared to the entire rest of the season. In terms of a score, I'm going to go ahead and give this episode a 7 out of 10. Again, it's a pretty alright episode and it does have some really awesome moments, but there's just a lot going on here that again just kind of makes my head hurt. So with that being said guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts on episode 19, Crystastrophe. Pretty interesting episode overall, but it does have some problems that I couldn't really overlook. Thank you all so much for watching today's episode review. Let me know down below in the comments what you think about this episode, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I'll talk to you guys again later. Peace.